when we were flying into Bosnia, we had to, part of the reason we were in the C-17 is because part of it is armored. I was moved up into the cockpit. Everyone else was told to sit on their bulletproof vests, you recall that. And we came in a evasive maneuver. There was no greeting ceremony, and we basically were told to run to our cars. Now, that is what happened.
Well, the Washington Post this weekend reported that Mrs. Clinton's account wasn't grounded in the facts, and this video and other news accounts indicate a different story. I, in fact, was on that trip and on that plane, and today, for the first time,
when we were flying into Bosnia, we had to. Part of the reason we were in the C-17 is because
misspoken. We've got our own Truth Squad with us as you look at that video of the little girl in Bosnia, Tuzla, Bosnia, greeting Hillary Clinton as we landed.
That we talked to say they don't believe you're honest and trustworthy. And we also asked a lot of Pennsylvania voters for questions they had. A lot of them raised this honesty issue and your comments about being under sniper fire in Bosnia. Here's Tom Rooney from Pittsburgh.
Senator Clinton, I was in your court a couple weeks ago. How do you reconcile the campaign and credibility that you have when you've made those comments about what happened getting off the plane in Bosnia, which totally misrepresented what really happened on that day? You really lost my vote. And what can you tell me to get that vote back?
Well, Tom, I can tell you that I may be a lot of things, but I'm not dumb. And I wrote about going to Bosnia in my book in 2004. I laid it all out there. And you're right. On a couple of occasions in the last weeks, I just said some things that weren't in keeping with what I knew to be the case and what I had written about in my book. And, you know, I'm embarrassed by it. I have apologized for it. I've said it was a mistake. And it is, I hope, something that you can look over. Because clearly, I am proud that I went to Bosnia. It was a war zone. General Wesley Clark is here in the audience with me as one of my major supporters. He and I were talking about it before I came out. You know, our soldiers were there to try to police and keep the peace in a very dangerous area. They were totally in battle gear. There were concerns about potential dangers. The former president of Bosnia has said that he was worried about the safety of the situation. So I know that it is something that some people have said, wait a minute, what happened here? But I have talked about this and written about it, and then, unfortunately, in a few occasions, I was not as accurate as I have been in the past. But I know, too, that you know, being able to rely on my experience of having gone to Bosnia, gone to more than 80 countries, having represented the United States in so many different settings, gives me a tremendous advantage going into this campaign, particularly against Senator McCain. So I will either try to get more sleep, Tom, or you know, have somebody who you know, is there as a reminder to me. You know, you can go back for the past 15 months. We both have said things that, you know, turned out not to be accurate. You know, that happens when you're talking as much as we have talked. But you know, I'm very sorry that I said it, and I have said that you know, it just didn't jive with what I had written about and knew to be the truth.
Senator Obama, your campaign